Okay.
I'm Jacqueline.
I'm Michael.
We're going to talk about
Bidets. How to use them, what they're for, and history and hatred in the American United States.
So, my big question for Mike today is, after I pee, pants down, and I want to use the bidet, crotch forward, how much do my pants have to come down?
Ideally, you should pull them down all the way, but technically, as long as you get them under the bowl here, you should be able to go forward enough to get your kukara under the water stream.
What spread do I need here?
Yep, you pivot. You use your pivot foot.
I'm going to turn this on. Do you want to get a close-up on this shot? See the water? I still want to actually get my pants
You might
wet.
want to back up.
Let it go.
No, that's at full throttle. I have to get in deeper.
The nozzle moves now, you might want to notice.
Oh, I can move the nozzle.
The nozzle does move. The nozzle is pointed fully down right now.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Go full cold. Full cold.
I don't want it cold.
Well, the thing is it won't be environmentally friendly unless you use a cold water, because you'll be using fossil fuels in order to heat up the water, and we'll be negating the effects of using water instead of toilet paper, which takes 37 gallons of water to make each roll, along with countless gallons of bleach.
That's a lot of water.
It is, but it only uses about 1/8 of a gallon for every washing of your anus.
Could you demonstrate how you would wash your anus?
I can, but I would like to show you the effects of the full stream first.
Okay.
Here it is hot. Not that much. Cold though.
Oh, I can feel a little splashback right now.
Yeah, see that? And you can really aim it up if you want. Unfortunately, the downside of the European bidet is obviously the water doesn't flash up. Now, we gotta give them credit, they came up with the bidet, but they could use improvement.
How clean do you feel your anus is after use?
It feels like a shower. It feels like you could probably eat something out of that anus after you use the bidet.
Top 5 things you would eat out of your own anus if you could. Go.
An olive, an egg, hot dog,
Baby carrot?
bratwurst, or probably a Francesca.
Those are delicious.
Yes.
Would you eat one of these?
I would drink a beer out of my anus if I could, but that's not eating, so it doesn't count. So if you want to use the bidet though, you
Oh, sorry, let me get out of the way.
Excuse me, you do your business over here in the toilet, you sit down and drop your duties, and then you take a little bit of TP over here.
Your 37 gallons of water to produce one roll of TP.
37
So
gallons.
it's probably like half a gallon just to use one square, by the way.
So you use like 1 or 2 squares, and you make sure you get all the big stuff off.
How big?
You just make sure there's not going to be a lot of fecal matter that's going to go down that drain, so you're going to want to make sure that you get all the
logs.
all the nasty stuff off.
Do you need me to hold your beverage for this?
Then you stand up, you plant your right foot, you move your left foot over, and then you sit down on the bidet. Now what I like to do, so when you sit on the bidet, let's say it's starting to drop, you're gonna turn on your hot water, you're gonna let it run for a little bit. I know you think this is wasteful, but it's not 37 gallons per roll wasteful. So you let it get warm, you adjust to your liking, and then as it's on, you gotta squat down. I'm wearing pants, so I'm gonna shut this off. And sometimes you kinda gotta tuck things up. And then you rest your legs on the seat here, and then if you angle yourself just right, and you'll know when you do, the water will wash the fecal matter right off your bumhole. So, and then ideally,
would you describe it as pleasurable?
Not sexually, but it feels satisfying that your butthole is being washed by water. And then unfortunately here, all we have is TP, which, as we demonstrated, is not a great idea to use more. So, ideally, this big rack here, we'd have some towels. Just give
What kind of towels?
Bamboo would be ideal because they're antimicrobial
And a renewable resource.
and a renewable resource. So you would just toss those in the wash. You'd clean them up and just reuse them.
Mhm.
But the TP here,
Works in a pinch.
it does work. I mean,
Pinch.
if you're a normal wiper like me, like 2 squares maybe per wipe. 1 if you got the European model with the 1.5 squares, unlike America where the squares are like this. You're gonna be using a lot more because it's just gonna go right through. So maybe they sell some kind of triple ply. I don't know, but
All this hanging in the bathroom makes me really have to pee.
We can document that too.
I think it's really also she can pee, I can pee. It's like a double streamer.
Mhm.
You don't have to cross streams to pee.
Oh, that's too bad.
But I think that the real advantage of a bidet would be the bidet on the toilet that comes out and angles itself and gives you a little
Superior product.
squirt right where you need it.
Mhm.
A little aimer.
Mhm.
And then obviously also a blow dryer would be nice, but environmentally speaking, not a great idea. Just leave it in cold water.
Mhm.
Yeah. Any other questions on the bidet?
Any
No,
final,
I just would really like to give it a shot right now.
any final words?
No, I'm really ready to test this one out.
Mhm.
I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it.
Cheers.